Hey everybody, welcome back to Taking Trades. My name is Jimmy. This is my channel where we talk everything day trading. Whether you're a beginner or advanced, everyone is welcome. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and let's jump into things. So today I took one trade. I stocked things all morning long. It took a long time for it to set up. I had to be really patient with it today. And ultimately it worked out really well. I'm green again today on trading Apple. Ticker symbol AAPL. So I watched it at the open. It was setting up somewhat, and then it kind of did a little weird up and down, and then it finally set up really nice around 10:30. And I got the pullback I needed. I entered with 500 shares. I sold one piece of it as it legged up. Then I was really patient with it again, trying to hold the the last 200 shares to go to the next leg. I had a target that I'll show you. I sold 100 more shares as it legged up again and hit my first target. And then I trailed my stop loss on my final 100 shares while I was hoping to get to my second more advanced target. And ultimately it rolled over, kind of cracked, stopped me out the last 100 shares, but was up a little over $225. So really good trade today. It just went really well. And at that point I just shut it down for the day and called it. So I want to jump into that and show you what I saw in it this morning, why I took the entry I did, and why I exited where I did. So let's jump into it. Hey, okay, let's jump into this. So I've got Facebook up, and I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about a change I made to my charts. I was previously trading the 5-minute larger time frame and the 2-minute faster time frame to make my trade decisions. And as I've gotten into things, I've found that might be a little advanced for me right now. I'm trying to keep things, just trying to give myself the best opportunity to create consistent profits. So I actually shifted, and I'm going to trade the 15-minute as my larger time frame, and then I'm trading the 3-minute chart as my smaller, faster time frame. So I'll use the 15-minute chart to determine what direction up or down that the market is going or that I'm biased toward. And then I'll flip over to my 3-minute chart and I'll go ahead and make my entry decisions on that time frame. So let's jump into this. This is the 15-minute chart you can see in front of you right here. And what I was watching today was, you can see these are different days. So the 28th, 27th, 26th. So here's today's open right here. And the reason I'm zoomed out so much is I wanted to show you this point right here. So you can see where this line right here I have was breached. So we had this push up so that this kind of trickled down, was setting lower highs, lower lows. This was the lower high. Then it didn't set a lower low. So it was sort of showing me that it was starting to turn the other way. So we have this high here. We get a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, not a lower low. It was actually a higher low. So that's my first signal that things might be reversing to the long side. So I drew a mark, this line, at this last known lower high. And that's sort of a line that I'll watch for it to break above to determine if we are in fact sort of long biased or moving to the long side. So once it broke, it had this big run up here. And then it's kind of been trickling down. And so what I'm seeing this as is a big old pullback. So I'm kind of watching this level to make a play off of. So I know that now. And I'm long biased as long as this price action stays above this level here, sort of where it blasted off from. As long as we stay above there, I'm comfortable taking long-sided trades. So I got that decided, and I've actually had, I've been long biased for the last 1, 2, 3 days now. So I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the 3-minute chart for today's price action. And so here we are today, and the market opened, we gapped down, it pushed down, and it actually challenged that level that I pointed out that I was comfortable until it went below that level where that circle was. This challenged that, it didn't break it, and then it violently came right back. So that told me that below this level here, there's some aggressive buying that's happening, which is great because I'm ultimately looking for a long trade on this off of this support level. So I watched it through the morning, and it pushed up, and I'll turn my trades on now. I really had to be really patient with this because I watched this long-sided stuff happen, and what I wanted to do is wait for it then to tip back and show some micro sellers coming in. And then when they got tired and finished up and buyers were going to take over again, that's where I wanted to jump in. So if I show my trades on this one, you'll see that I actually waited. So I got this lower, let's see, I got this lower low, lower high, a lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then no longer a lower low. We came back up here, got this minor pullback, another attempt by the buyers to come up, and then we got this push back. And the reason that I was interested at this point was because we pulled down, and this pullback was about half of this candle. So not super aggressive pullback. Then the next push down, you can see this green retracement here was like 200% of this move down. So we came down this much, back that much, and then that much more. So it was about double a retracement on that. That signaled me in that the buyers are stepping in and that it might be time for me to start thinking about a long position. So I wanted to see a quicker pullback and then I would have gone long, but instead I got this little like quick break here, just a little take profit, and then we went again. So I sort of counted this as all one move. Then we got this pullback down. We didn't set a lower low. It was actually a higher low, which is bullish or long-sided bias. And I went ahead when we opened up here green and we weren't dropping anymore. And I also had this sort of hammer candle, which was showing a longer lower wick, which is, you know, buying pressure. So I felt good about taking an entry here. So I went in long with 500 shares at 165.17, right in here, right there. And I went ahead and watched it push up here. And when we got up to where it was matching this previous high, we had a little bit of slowing, maybe a little bit nervous. And I went ahead and I cut 300 shares just to take some initial profit. Once I did that, I went ahead and set my next target at up in this area. So we had this push down and then this rejection back up followed by another push down. So this level right in here, I thought that might be a logical area to set my target. So I went ahead and placed a stop limit order to sell 100 shares at that level. And it pushed up and I actually got that. So at 165.97, I took another 100 shares off, which is great because from 52 to 97, I was really happy with that, 45 cents. Then it trickled along. I moved my next target to right up here. Now before, many videos ago, I talked about half dollar and whole dollar psychological resistance and support. And you can see right here where my cursor is at 166.50. I knew that that could be psychological overhead resistance, and so I didn't want to mess with trying to get, you know, a penny or two above that. So I went ahead and I set my next target to be just below that level, and was hoping that like around 166.47, I think I set it. So if it got close to the half dollar, I'd get filled and I wouldn't be sitting through all that overhead resistance. But unfortunately, it came up here, it was just kind of hovering, and then it slammed down, and I had been trailing my stop. So I actually had my stop placed right up in this area, and this candle here stopped me out. So stopped out on the final 100 shares, 500 share position to start. Total profit on the day was $227 and just was really, really great. So I'd love to hear your comments. I was also curious to know, I didn't have anybody respond about the idea of having my morning bias show like at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, about a half hour before the market opens. I just wanted to go live for 15 minutes, take some suggestions on tickers, open up some charts, and then kind of give you my idea of what my morning bias is for whether we're long or short biased at the market open. So if anybody's interested in that, even if it's just one person, let me know and I'd love to do it. I think it'd be kind of a cool thing to maybe grow over time, getting a bunch of people together and just looking at charts and just getting an idea for which direction we might be headed in the morning. So let me know what you think about that. Hope you guys had a green day. Hit that subscribe button if you like the content. Give me that thumbs up. And have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.